Before we get into this episode of Wheel of Franchise, I just want to let you guys know that some of the audio clips are off. The wheel spin audio clips and the game audio clips, the clips that actually matter, are not off, just to let you know. But whenever we're going through and reviewing the opposing team from the Panthers or whatever that we're going to be facing today, the audio clips are off. Just want to let you guys know. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Vic here, back with another Madden 21 video. In today's episode, we're going to be going into the third episode of Wheel of Franchise. In last episode, you guys told me you wanted me to switch my superstar development on my halfback to a defensive back or a wide receiver or someone. I'm not going to switch it to Justin Herbert because I feel like it would be too easy to do that, to give Justin Herbert superstar development already on the third episode. And also, guys, I really need your opinion about a lost wheel spin. So the lost wheel spin is whenever you lose a game, obviously. So whenever I lose a game, should I remove my previous wheel spins that I did in the episode, like remove the stats, remove the developments if I had it, and then spin the lose wheel, or should I just keep what I had on the players originally and then spin the lost wheel? Either way, you guys decide in the comments if that made sense to you. But either way, guys, we are here in the episode as we, of course, are going to change that superstar development. And I don't really like his return man superstar ability, so it is kind of working out in my favor in a way, but I will be putting it on probably one of my defensive backs or even one of my safeties. I do plan to do that, but overall, this team does look pretty good. And apart from that, guys, I would say that it is time to look into the teams. And here we are with the first wheel spin, as we are going to get the +2 defensive tackle finesse moves, and I'm going to be continuing to do 3 wheel spins every episode because you guys suggested it in the comments. So next we are getting +2 catch in traffic, which is actually really good for the tight end, though not a receiver. Probably would have given it to Devontae Harris. I want my receivers to be more physical, but I'll probably still go deep threat on them. And +1 defensive tackle strength. So now here we are to upgrade the team, and I'm going to have to show this on camera. This may be long and boring, but I will have to show it on camera to show you guys what I did upgrade. As we are first going to upgrade Darren Waller, and it takes a little while to load in now. I noticed that is a difference from Madden 20. Not the biggest deal, but still, it's a little bit slow as we are going to up the +2 catch in traffic for Darren Waller. And I'm probably going to put the +2 defensive tackle finesse moves, I believe it was, and strength on Jeffrey Simmons Jr. because I did move him to the inside last episode, and I did move Khalil Mack down to left end, and I moved Kenny Young from middle linebacker to outside linebacker. And if you guys want me to make that wheel spins to change positions or change people on like a depth chart or something, you guys comment down below. I personally think it doesn't really matter that much, but either way, we're upgrading his strength. We're gonna have to upgrade his finesse moves as well, as they are somewhere down here if I can possibly find them, and they're probably pretty low, I would assume. His block shedding is okay, and his finesse moves are pretty low, so it's good that they did get upgraded. So now they are upgraded, and Jeffrey Simmons Jr., our new defensive tackle, going from left end to defensive tackle, is now upgraded, and everyone else seems to be pretty good for me. This wasn't a major upgrade, but every episode can't be major upgrades. So apart from that, let's look into the opposing team. So their quarterback is Matt Ryan on the Carolina Panthers, who are obviously going to be facing, and Danny Dimes. Halfback Kenyon Drake and Miles Sanders as well. And fullback is apparently injured Alshon Jeffrey and Deebo Samuel and Chris Conley. So not great overalls, but pretty young. Irv Smith Jr., their tight end, and Hayden Hurst. Jason Peters, the left tackle. Joe Thuney, the left guard, and the right side of the O-line looks pretty bad, but the left side of the O-line does look pretty good. Danielle Hunter as their left end. Right end is Jarrell Casey, and defensive tackle is Devon Godshaw. So it seems like they have a good D-line. Linebackers, Jadeveon Clowney. Middle linebackers, Danny Trevathan, and Bradley Chubb is the right outside linebacker. Byron Murphy Jr., Mackenzie Alexander, PJ Williams, Justin Simmons, and Jordan Poyer. So overall, they have a big pass rush, good safeties, and decent defensive backs. So overall, it doesn't seem like a bad team to face. It seems like an overall average team. So we're going to jump straight into this game and see what we can do. But before we do that, you guys did once again ask last episode to take his superstar development off him and give it to somebody else. And I kind of do agree with that. I don't really like him. I thought I would end up liking him. Then whenever I played with him in the first game, I realized that I just didn't like him as a user. So I'm going to start Devonta Freeman, as you guys did request before. And Devonta Freeman will start. And I'm going to remove his superstar development and give it to probably Marshawn Lattimore or another defensive back. So apart from that, let me skip to that just for you guys. Now, I didn't give the superstar development to Justin Herbert because it seems like it would be too easy just to give him that on the third episode by now. I just didn't want to give him that because it would seem too cheesy. But we're going to start Devonta Freeman now. And he is 28 years old. Maybe we'll do something in the draft. You never know. I don't even know how long the series is going to last. But apart from that, guys, let's jump into this game and let's get into the challenge wheel. So the challenge wheel for this game is going to be, looks like 5 sacks is what it's going to be. And if I get the challenge wheel, I get an extra wheel spin. So apart from that, guys, let's jump into the game. And here we are with the first play or first highlights. And they're going to get over the middle to Kenyon Drake. And he's going to break into our territory well past the 50. Kenyon Drake, first down. We're going to come out rocking in these 2017 Color Rush jerseys. I think they're personally better than the newer jerseys. We're going to send the house. And if we can get to Matt Ryan, can we do it? And we can. Matt Ryan goes down to our second string middle linebacker, Perryman, in there for the sack. Now here we are on offense as we're going to hit him with the tight end attack, and Darren Waller seems pretty open, and he is first down for Darren Waller, and that will be the first reception of the day. And we're going to give it here to Devonta Freeman, see what he can do. And he gets lit up by Bradley Chubb. Justin Simmons picks up the ball as it is loose. Can Justin Herbert catch him? It looks like nobody's going to be able to catch him. And Justin Simmons Jr. will get a touchdown for Carolina. 6-0 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as the Panthers are up. Now back on offense after that terrible fumble, and another tight end attack as cheese plays are where it's at. Darren Waller, first down, 3 for 3, Justin Herbert. And we're going to give it to a stretch for Devonta Freeman. And Devonta Freeman can fight for the first, and he does. 3rd down and 4. Devonta Freeman fights for the first. We're going to roll out, and is Deontay Harris or who's Y? Who is that? I don't know who that is, but they just made a great catch. First down for that guy. I don't know who you are. And we're going to take our lumps here as we are going to go for 3, and we make it. 7-3 is the score against the Carolina Panthers as they are up. Now back on defense as we are just straight in man coverage, and Matt Ryan has all day, and he goes down finally to Jeffrey Simmons Jr., who gets his 2nd sack on the season and first in the game. Back on offense as we are running a slant route, and we get demolished by Danielle Hunter. First sack of the game, another one, and he will be in the zone. Now we're going to give it here to Devonta Freeman. He's got room, he's got stick work, and he goes down inside Carolina territory. And that will be a first down and 53 yards for Devonta Freeman on the day. And we're running 4 verts here. We're going to roll out. It looks like B might be open. Who is that? Aggressive catch it, and he does. That is a touchdown for Darius Slayton. An absolute monster. Aggressive catching it, going up and getting it. I want to watch this replay right here. On the run, back foot, Justin Herbert, cross body even, and Darius Slayton with the catch. That was amazing. But Kenyon Drake gets the ball and gets lit up by DJ Swearinger. Matt Ryan is going to drop back as he gets sacked, and Tack McKinley picks up the fumble from Matt Ryan. He could have picked it up and probably gone for a touchdown if he didn't get that weird animation. Now here to kick it with Tucker, and we barely missed it. That was a very long field goal, so I can't really blame myself. And 4th down, can we shut him down? We shut down Kenyon Drake at the 47-yard line as it is now back on offense for us. And we're going to roll out with Herbert here. Looks pretty tight window. Can we get the block? We do, and Justin Herbert scrambles well past the first down. And Justin Herbert has 4 rushes and 41 yards on the day. We're going to roll out here, see if Deontay Harris is open on the slant. He is. Can we get a juke? We can. Juking him out inside the red zone, down to the 8 for Deontay Harris. And we're going to take a field goal here as it is now 13-7 as we are up against the Carolina Panthers at Tampa Bay Buccaneers Stadium. 4th down and 4 for Matt Ryan. And we get a pick. Marshawn Lattimore, the new superstar development defensive back, gets a pick. First of the season. And I think that's first for the entire team. No, actually, Kenny Young has the first for the entire team. That's my bad. And now we're going to give this to Devontae Freeman as he's got space. And he's also got a first down as we are going to run out the clock on the Panthers. And we're going to give a pitch to Devontae Freeman to keep running this clock. Great blocks. He may be gone. He's got daylight. The safety comes over and tackles him inside the red zone, dragged down to the 10, and we will run out this clock. As we take a knee, ending this game as we are going to finish it 13-7 against the Carolina Panthers, taking home this W. And we did not complete our wheel challenge spin, if you guys want to call it that. Either way, guys, we didn't complete our challenge. We don't get an extra wheel spin, but we are going to be facing the 1-1 Denver Broncos next week. So we'll see how their team looks, but overall, this team looks pretty great to me. Thanks to that comment for the Devontae Freeman suggestion. I like running with Devontae Freeman a lot more. But anyways, guys, that will be it for this episode. I'll see you guys in the next one.